Hi guys, going to do Leeds and Middlesbrough tonight. A few of you asked me to do another video on 0-0. I actually put this in about probably 20 minutes ago. Noticed this were dropping, so all I've done is I've stuck 200 in there. I'm just waiting for it to drop down here. Let's have a look. Okay, so it'll give me a £300 if I manage to get matched. If I don't get matched, if it starts dropping up, shooting back up there again, then obviously I'll read it or scratch out of it. But I won't do it immediately unless it goes stupid. Don't want to be losing these type of amounts. You could put it in there just to cover your backside in case it drops up. Depends how much you prepare to lose, not lose, but try and gain back later in trade. I've got 48 minutes to kick off. Excuse the cold, full of bloody cold again. But hopefully that'll get matched, and then we'll laugh in for the trade. Okay, you can ask me what made me jump on that. Well, apart from seeing it drop in, if you go to oddsportal.com, all your leagues are down here. I know it's not all in the thing, but go to Championship, as it's Leeds and Middlesbrough. Click on the match. Internet's a bit slow today for some reason. Right, so what we want to do now is go to over here where it says more bets and go on to correct score. Then go down and look for the 0-0, which will be hiding away somewhere. I always have trouble finding it. There we go. Compare odds. And look at all these beautiful reds. So obviously the price is dropping. These are all bookmakers markets and Betfair and whatever. So it's pretty obvious it's going down. So again, if you wanted to do it other way, look for a game that's drifting, then these will be green. Pretty simple really. So get in as quick as you can when you see that sort of thing. I mean, that's really good. The price has got to come down. We should get matched easily. Sometimes it's 50-50 whatever, but that's how you do it. Right, we're just about getting managed. We're getting matched. Got some of it matched, so we've got 28 minutes to kick off. There we go, big chunk of it again. 58 to go. Somebody did actually put some false money in and held it up for a bit. You can see that now and again happening. Although we're trying to force it up, it we're never going to go up. Not with them figures I just showed you anyway. Absolutely no chance. Okay, I won't bore you to death, but that'll get matched before kick off. We're on 27 minutes to kick off. Okay, just to remind you there again, it's still dropping. There you go, they're all on dropping odds now. Look. Just win line, whoever they are. So dodgy, done it? Win line. What's that? Saska bet. Okay, now. Yeah. So still will be both trying to nick a bit more, to be honest, but you don't want to be doing it late in game if you can help. Late in day before kick off if you can help it, because sometimes it does drift out. Bookies start dropping the money in. Okay, there you go, matched. Happy days. Sometimes it does get completely wasted, but it's there, and hopefully, see, it's still dropping. We could can take advantage of it hopefully later on, which I'll show you. Other markets we've got open. We've got the over under 1.5 goals. Nothing on these yet. Under over 3.5 goals, 2.5 goals, and first half goals 1.5. The only one I've got anything in, sorry, I've got something in this, because with that 0-0 dropping, I suspected that this would drop, and it would, which gives me a nice start. If you've not seen this strategy before, it's called the ranieri. Why? Because he always tinkers about. What I'm trying to do is get some free green on this under 1.5. The idea is to cover it in the other markets. The 3.5 should have dropped now, so that might be even cheap enough to go in beforehand. Let's have a look. 3.5. I like to lay at about 1.3. Ideally, if you're going to do this strategy, you want to be in now. I'm just going to put 50 in, and hopefully it gets matched before kick-off. It's cheap enough. Some games are not, and you have to wait, but it's there as cover for that 1.5 if there is a goal. The main cover is going to be on here, which is the first half 1.5 goals. Now, same again. I like this to be around 150. Sorry, 130. So if you're going to do this, I recommend that you actually do this straight away. But the difference, so what, 21.50 and £15. Personal choice. Leeds and Middlesbrough. I'm hoping there's no early goal and I'm going to get that matched. If not, then there's another method we can use, which is we'll go on the first half goals instead of 1.5, the 2.5. Okay, so they're the markets you really want to open at the moment. As I was just saying, really you should be in there if you're on the 1.5 match odds. Really, you should have your cover in here. Just been a bit greedy and trying to get it out, and I'm hoping there's no early goal, but it's no panic if there is, which hopefully I don't have to show you. Okay, just to prove a point, because I'm a smart ass. It's now drifting up, which it tends to do 13 minutes before kick-off. They do tend to drift. It's Bucky's money's coming in basically. Anyway, just to show you. Okay, we're 4 minutes into the game. What I'm trying to do is get around 75. Got my eye on match. It's a stream, so I'm a bit behind, but it doesn't really matter. Gives you an idea how the game's going. Not got match there. Looks like a lot have got the same idea as me. We'll see how the game goes. If I think it's going to last a bit longer with no goals, that's if there is no goal before there, then I might leave it in a bit longer. The 3.5, let's see if we've got matched on there yet. It's not stayed in. Oh, sorry, I've already put it in. So it'd have been worth waiting. You'd have got it a lot cheaper, but we needed it in there just in case there were a goal while we're on this 1.5. We're 7 minutes into game. I've got some of this match. Should get matched in a minute. So I've got a £15 risk on the under 1.5 first half goals. But the more we can get out of this, we don't worry about losing that. This is sort of sticking a bit, which is unusual, but it should start dropping. Okay, the correct score market. This is coming down nicely. As you can see, I could lay some off and leave a profit on the 0-0 and some profit on any other scores, which will cover that first half bit if I really wanted to do it that way. But I'm hoping there's no goals for a bit, and what we will be doing is get these two ready. We want the 2-0, 0-2 and 1 apiece. If there's no goals, what I'll be doing is dutching these. I mean, you could dutch them now, but I'll give it another 5 minutes or so. Okay, as you can see, it did come down to roughly where I was. I'm expecting it to shoot a bit down. Actually, it was a pretty poor start to the game. I should just say very quiet. So look at that nice severe drop there. Don't like having these gaps, to be honest, but it should start. It's a funny one, this. That is a real quick drop. Let's have a look. If we can get to about 90, see how we go with that. I thought my stream had gone off then. Okay, the more we can get on here, but don't get too greedy. I'd try to work on before 20 minutes. We're on 10 minutes at the moment. I'm not saying there's not going to be a goal, so if you're happy with the £73 green on there, you've got it already. You could actually green up, red up this, so it's cost you £2 to get yourself £73 worth of cover. I think that's worth that, don't you? You could even get rid of the 3.5 if you wanted, but that's not the idea. Probably being a bit greedy here. 10 minutes to get a nice 70 odd pound green. I think that's pretty good. I've just been a bit greedy, and if I get caught then I'll have to show you what we do. Hopefully I don't. Okay, there we go. Bit of a scare just before I got matched, but there you go, we've got a nice £95 on there. That's free, so you could, same again, you could red up that if you really wanted to. I wouldn't be surprised looking at this match if you did do, but I'm not going to do for the sake of this video. Right, as you can see, same again, this has dropped nicely. What I want to be doing now, right, if you, anybody who's got Geek Toy, go to top and click on Show Hide, go to Multi-Bet tool, and what we want is 0-2, 2-0, 1 apiece, Dutch for £15, let's give us 38, just click the bet. It should go into market with the bloody stupid tick crap they do nowadays. That all ain't gone in for some reason. Obviously, it's not got matched. I'll worry about that in a bit. If you don't get matched, I can always put it in manually myself, so that fiver will make the £15 odd. Right, and what I want to do is work out what I want to lay on here. So I should have a £15 risk. I know it says £5, but it's £4.60 actually. I can't be bothered with that. Let's see if I can get matched. If not, then I'm going to stick a fiver in myself. No, we'll worry about that in a minute. We might get matched. So yeah, as I say, we're going to be 15, so that one's changed to 15 if you want to cover all your risk on there. And at the moment, so that would make it risk free, more or less. Yeah, $14.99. If we go to there, so it's a choice now how greedy you want to be, but basically if you can get this to somewhere there, you've got your scores covered for nothing. So we've got the under 1.5 covered, 2-0, 0-2 and 1 apiece, so they're the 2 goals scored. So the only other one we want to be looking at is the 2.5 goals. So we'll close this a minute. I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm going to try and get a bit more green on it. Fair enough, if a goal goes in, it doesn't really matter. So we want the 2.5 mark it up. What I want to do is look at what prices we've got on here. Same again, it's a personal choice. To me it's a bit high at the moment. I want to be laying 50, sorry. But I don't want that sort of risk. So once again I'm going to bang it in there. I don't mind £15 risk. Remember, we've got all that nice green on our side at the moment. Keep that in play. Okay, I'm trying to make this video not as long as it's going to be long now. Okay, before a goal goes in or anything, I'll just explain. It's under 1.5 goals here now. If you think there's going to be some goals, then what you can do is you can switch this over, depending how much you want to do it. So we could have over 1.5 goals for 75 with obviously the lower the scores, the less risk it's going to be. So do that. If it goes a lot longer, then we can also have some profit on the under 1.5 goals as well. I think you get where I'm coming from, but if you think it's going to stay under 1.5 goals, then fair enough, just leave it and green it. I mean, you could take a £39.92 profit on this at the moment. You have to scratch these out, and I can't be bothered with all that stuff, but it would make you a profit just doing it that way. If you're happy to do that, you can get through I think it's 21 minutes of a game. You could green it up, make a nice little profit out of it. You'll get a can of beer or whatever. Now we're on 22 minutes. I've got to that stage where I could do that with no loss on the unders as well, so small profit on it. Obviously, if you don't want to risk that much, you could put like that, 50 on the overs, 33. The only risk we've got at the moment is that on the 1.5 goals is 15, so we need to cover that, and 15 on there, so we've got 30 risk. Once all this is in place, it's a case of, it can be a case of personal choice and how you think this match is going to go. Just have a quick look at scores while I'm on here. There we go. So I could lay 15 across now, and we'd have £10 stuck on the 0-0. Ideally, I'm not saying do it because it's going to take a lot of doing. Get this to about 30 odd. That covers any trades you've got, any risks you've got in there as well, or lost from first half. But it's going to take some doing. But if we get towards half time 0-0, then that's going to be easy to do. So with this correct score thing, it's a case of when you're happy to do it, or how greedy do you want to be. I mean, to be honest, if you can get a free bet on them of 52 quid for nothing, then you should be doing it now. So damn greedy at times. I think there is going to be some goals. It's just a case of when. They both had the chances. So yeah, if you can get it like that, that's fine. I'm just being a bit greedy, as I say. I'll probably get caught. Never mind. But if you can get that into a green position, then you're happy with that, fine. That's how to do it. Ideas, if you are a bit greedy like I'm trying to be here, is when I cross over my 1.5, show you what I mean. If I cross over my 1.5 and say I'm doing it for 75, the 0-0, if I can get that as high as possible, remember if it finishes 0-0, I will get whatever's on here plus the 0-0. I hope that all makes sense. So if you can get something like, try not to be too greedy today. If it's a goal before half time, obviously I'll lose what I've got, which I've done a lot of times, wasted that 0-0 that we got pre-match. Anyway, so I want about 30 quid to be honest, so I'll put it in there. It's a lively game, and sit back and relax. Okay, I'll put you through what I have to go through. Right, I'm sat here waiting and waiting for that to get matched, so it'll give me £31. It's happening like this when you're waiting, and you probably know yourself. Some twat scores. But hopefully I'm going to get that match, and you'll see that now. There we go. I've got a nice free 31 quid on the 0-0, and any of those 2-0, 0-2, 1 apiece. Looked at the first half goals. As I said, I'm quite prepared to lose that. That would be cover. The 2.5, we've got a nice 50 for £15 risk. Now, this is where you've got to make your big choice. Do you think there's going to be goals or not? We're on 38 minutes. We do get a lot of late first half goals. I think somebody is going to score. Both had chances. So what I could do here is, that will give me another 30, so if at 0-0 we'd have £60 to come, which would well cover any liabilities we've got. I could just lay the whole damn thing across. Don't think, we could do it that way. I say it all boils down to how greedy you want to be. I won't be too greedy today. If I can get, let's have a look, 40 and 75, that would be nice. Okay, I'll leave that there. It should get matched pretty quick. This is going to start dropping. What we've got, 6 minutes plus injury time. That'll definitely get matched. It'll probably get down to about here, 166, 165. So I want to be really greedy, I could do that. You could just green up for £53. I like to have a bit on both though. Okay, I'll leave that. Okay, you can scalp away if you wanted on the 1.5. You could do something like that. Obviously, it don't really matter if a goal went in. It's not going to cost you out, but obviously it's going to take away from your profits. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sit and wait, see if there's a goal. 65 minutes gone, nothing to report really, and I'm not scalping it. We're sat okay. We'll just see what happens. Let's have a look. We'd get 40 if it stayed at 0-0. We'd get 40 from there. 30 from there, that's 71. We'd have 15 to take off from there, 15 to take off from there, that's 30, and 15 from there. So we'd be in profit, but ideally what we want now is a couple of goals. Okay, this has turned into a bit of a paint dry match. I'm not willing to risk anything else. I'm not risking anything to be honest, but you know what I mean. 75 minutes, still 0-0, so we'll probably get a goal at last minute.
Market suspended.
Crystal ball works again. Okay, I'll let this settle. Okay guys, end of game. Boring, that was so boring, I actually turned it off. Right, so just to recap, so we'd have collected 40.25 on the under 1.5 goals and £31 and 1 penny. And we'd have lost 30 there, sorry, 45 altogether. So small profit. Not the best of trades, and it's a shame nothing happened in the second half because I wanted to show you how markets reacted and everything, but never mind. That gives you an idea, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you in chat room or on some live webinars we're going to do.